boy. Hash. Info. And I know what you're thinking, Hash. You're doing your hair, bud. No, I'm not. I'm cooling off. I ran water through it, and then I got that stuff going on. Okay, buddy? How you doing? Oh my goodness. Cat says, hey, how you doing too? I had to throw my slippers on, which I'm not sure where they are, but we're gonna find them. I was gonna say I got them over here, but I don't got them. You where I want you. Yeah. Ow. All right. Damn it. Oh, I was looking for this. So I've got it. I've got my slippers as well. Getting up to see the sunrise is so smart, yes. Got you where I want you. Oh. Hi, Bumdia. Bumdia! It's very nice to see you, Bumdia. Hi, beautiful. Oh, you're having a cup of tea, are you? Why don't I join you? Did I miss you? Did you come and go? Just as quickly as you came, you're gone. It's all good. I am going to charge my cell phone and get set up here for a wondrous sifting station. I had so much to do today, but I thought, what the hell, why don't we start off with some of the finest in the world just right out of the gate this morning? And I'm like, yeah. Hi, Russia. Hi, Bumdia. Bumdia, where's your wrench? We gotta get Bumdia a wrench. There's Bumdia's wrench. And Russia. Hi, Russia. I love you so much, but... Russia. Hi, Russia. I love you, Russia. Let's have peace and not war, because, man... war sucks. I love you very much. Whatever you can do in your country to, just play it cool for now. There's a lot of stuff there. For now, they're watching airwaves closer. They have a lot of AI tech that can really work against us right now, so we gotta watch. But trust me, Russia. When I call on you, I know you won't let me down. So, in this wondrous Seychelles of destiny, we have absolutely incredible here. Just a wild amount too, so. Oh, look at the chongers in here, bud. It's like they're never ending. These are 2-year-old chonger, just colas. It brings tears to my eyes. This is only about a half pee here, but man, it brings tears to my eyes. You know, it was over 2 years ago. This helped heal me and mend me and make me more, and it's proven to live up to everything that, you know, the greatest scientists and researchers who are horticulture scientists and researchers. This is everything they could ever ask for. This one's so personal, so private. This is one that I can't even take out on the live stream. It's gotta like stay. It's under wraps, top secret, and there's beans in it. Holy WTF! Wow, it's like riding a skidoo naked on top of a bullet train, on top of a flying turtle. I ain't messing. That one, you gotta buckle up. You need a seatbelt, helmet, elbow pads, jock strap, knee pads, shin pads, wrist pads, gloves, toque, mitts, scarf, earmuffs. You have to be protected, because that stuff is whoa! What do we got going on in the chat here? Yeah, my friend, I want to get you on a show. I think there's some things that you should hear from me. Somebody supposedly was your friend, but yet your friend, supposedly your friend, there some she bitch in the chat who's racist, kept bringing up that, oh, but if she really was your friend, she would never have kept bringing it up. It was such an innocent, just a joke, and to make something out of nothing, to make a mountain out of not even a fucking gopher hole, a molehill, that's not a friend. Oh, there you go. So you were on the same page? I don't think that person is remotely genuine, okay? Started out saying, oh, Ashy, I love you. You should watch. Like, I don't know if you missed any or all of it or some of it. Yesterday is, okay, thank God, because the way she kept talking, I never brought it up once, but I thought I'd explain to you. I'm very smart. I'm 41. I know a double crosser, a backstabber, and I know a troublemaker when I hear one, and she just wants to cause trouble. Nothing in her life is probably going right, so she wants to make everyone else's shitty. I don't like people like that, so I had a grudge against her right away because she just wouldn't drop that, you know? And then to have her comment, the uneducational, my wife said it best actually. She's like, did that empower you? Does it make you feel bigger and better than other people because you can demean someone's color of skin by shouting out a belligerent comment like that? And I would honestly, a person who is racist and utters racist comments like that in person when I'm out, that's a fucking solid one. I wouldn't even hesitate. It would be like, I grew up playing racket sports for decades. My swing is monstrous, and my backhand is something to be feared. Like many monsters in Winnipeg fear me. Just boom. Like if you could slow that down 1,000 times, you'll still never see what happened just now. I'm telling you, it's happened so fast, and people are just like, perma, just. The last 3 dudes that got backhanded, this is what they look like, perma. It's like, it's not cool. So it's not cool to be racist, and if people want to be racist, I think they should be, dragged down the streets. Racist people don't belong in 2020, period. So, yeah, and it did offend me highly. I can't be on a live stream on YouTube where people are, sort of conversing. I made fun of each person up there. Not really TKOC or Sally Monsell. I feel bad for Sally Monsell. I think he's extremely, he holds back a lot. And actually, I have a lot less respect for him because of the fact that he doesn't stick up for himself. Like, they talk about his ancestry like he's scum of the earth. It's really despicable what goes on. Not just in America, but there's other parts of the world with equal racism, hatred. I can't be part of anything that surrounds hatred and racism. I love you so much. You're very kind. I am going to selfishly Oh, I guarantee you she copies off you. A chick like that is a hollow vessel. Chick like that is a hollow vessel. Is a hollow vessel. I'm a brute. I'm a brute. I may not like use editing, but I got some weird little things on the back end. I love messing with shit. Yeah, no, she's a hollow vessel. So, Golem basically she's basically AI. She's no better than a stormtrooper, right? Stormtroopers are copies of something else that was fed data and then now walks off and pretends to be like Bomdia. So she's a freaking stormtrooper. I don't know if you know anything about stormtroopers, but in a geek star sci-fi sense, being called a stormtrooper is the lowest form of life. Like there's gravel, and then there's shit, and then there's stormtroopers. AI stormtroopers are the epitome of at the very bottom of existence. Oddly enough, stormtroopers are humans that have given up and let them be taken over by AI. You can see when a stormtrooper takes their helmet off, they were a person. Well, Star Wars is actually a real thing that happened, and AI took over millennia ago. Why the pyramids had electricity and monstrous piping systems 150,000 years ago? Because we've done this before. It feels like we've done this before because we have. And there's ancient technology because we've done this before. So all the ETs, all the blue-faced aliens and all the red-faced aliens and the yellow and the green and the purple and the brown and black aliens that are all over in space with tentacles and look like squids or really tall or gray, they were helping humanity get away from Darth Vader, who was like the king of AI. If you look at what Darth Vader was, he was a human whose body was mutilated and taken over by a computer system. He then went on to create his shitty stormtroopers, who were all used to be humans on planets, forced to be enslaved into army to take over planets in existence, searching for minerals, right? So nothing in Star Wars is fake, and most people who have a rational thinking and understanding of where we come from and exist and why we look up know inside internally that everything I said is crazy and true. I call that little piggy that stalks me. Oh, let me read everything you wrote here. You got some good comments coming in here. I'm going to read them. We're talking about, I don't even know her name, Just Me. She goes by like 47 names on YouTube. Oh, we have 2 names on YouTube. Anyone that says they only have 1 name on YouTube has 47. Did you have breakfast? No, I had a little slice of vegan pizza. I have a leftover wiener here, half wiener in the oven from 1 in the morning last night. I don't know if you got to see, I made a little bit of a totally okay in the oven. It's vegan. If it was meat, I don't know if I don't eat meat, but it's vegan. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to take my nice sharp ass knife here. Dip it in a little bit of the mustard. A little mustard on there. Mmm. We're having smoothies for breakfast. Let me read your chat. This one's for you, Bomdia. Okay. Smoothie time. You saw? Oh, that's good that you saw. Hesha, you're on? Okay. Weak, hateful Joe's people hang out in that stream. I know. They're mad at me because I spoke the truth, and the truth's hurt. You know what? I swear to you. I swear to you. I was going to say to her, but I'm not like that mean, but I was going to say, you seem like you're so offended. Literally was going to say those exact words. Because maybe you don't recognize that that's truth, and the truth actually hurts you, and your conscience wants you to change, but so much of you won't, right? And those are facts right there. FAX. Those are facts. The truth hurt her, you know? the truth hurts. Those 3 skanks that go on the show. And I'm so proud of Mrs. Melty for leaving him. Apparently he's very abusive. So I have a person and people who speak with Mrs. Melty, eh? I don't really talk about it. But Megan is on the internet. Megan has absolutely seen many of my streams, and Megan definitely loves the hash, man. It's kind of messed, eh? But Sloppy Heads does stuff behind her back, so you know, whatever. I called out a little piggy that stalks me. She threw the first punch in chat to me, so I went ahead and told her what she was. They can dish it out, but my words are memorable and truthful. Truth hurts. But they can't follow things. They are. It was a lady named Mother Nature and now just me. Oh, God. Mother Nature has the hots for me. And years ago, like I have like 485 streams where she's the first person in my chat and stayed to the bitter end. And she messaged me on IG one time, and I don't know, I was already chatting with like 6 to 9 women in the background there, and I had more boobs flying at me than I could ever imagine. And then she sent me a picture of her foot or something, and I was like, oh dear God, like she had crazy feet, and I'm like, so I reply, I'm like, oh, those are nice feet. Like this, eh? I'm like, fucking stank foot. I'm like, get out of here. I reply, I'm like, hey, by the way, like, please, I'm not into pics or anything. And she's like, but I thought you always see it. I'm like, yeah, I just say that. But I'm like, meanwhile, I'm like, yo, not from you, bitch. Hey, I'm like, move out of here, eh? And I said to her on stream one time, I'm like, she was saying how she wanted to come visit to Canada. She's like, oh, maybe we'll go for a plane ride or a car ride. I don't even remember what she said. This was years ago. This was like 3.5 years ago. Right when I came on here, first 6 months. And she's like, oh, maybe we'll come down and see you and check out everything. And, oh, you make the best hash and all this. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, whatever. I'm like, I didn't really know what this was all about. I thought she was like full of shit. She's like, so what's your address? And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm not telling you my address. And she's like, I want to come visit you. I'm like, what? I'm like, you're not coming. I'm like, I'm married. Fuck, you can't stay here. And it got really weird. She's one of like 6 that I was like, and literally these are on. I got these saved somewhere in my thing. 3,000 privatized videos. I will never dig them out. I will never waste a moment of my time trying to find something on that skank foot. But so I say to her, I'm like, you know, you gotta back off. You know, you back grade off. And I did this on a live stream, and I remember this because I feel bad. Like, I feel bad for doing it at the time. Now I don't. Now I saw what she is and everything. I'm like, oh, I'm glad I did that. I actually did something awesome for a change, eh? And she still came around. She's like, Hashi, I love you. For like 6 months after. They get the fuck out of here, you freaky stalker. But this is all like, this is all on the shows that I've done. It's crazy what's out there. And she was super thirsty, and I had a full jug of smoothie going at the time. I had itty bitty titties, I had mediums, I had jugs, I had booty galore, and then I had Snatchel. And it was full. Like, I was like, go, 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 go. And it was like every day, I'm like, go, 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 go. I couldn't keep up. My wang was like, boom. And then it was like, woo. It was like, please, God. They're like, boom, boom. And it was back and forth. I'm like, oh, man, I'm getting tired. I'm tired, you know? Oh, trust me, it's not a big deal. These people... Benny Loco, oh my God. So you're naming the exact group that actually stalked me. Benny Loco, creepiest. I don't even know if Benny Loco's a dude or a woman. I couldn't figure it out. I could never tell. One time I saw the person eating roaches on backstage on a live stream, like, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" They're like, "Oh, I'm eating roaches," and then they smile, and there's like black shit all in their teeth. I booted them right out of the thing. I'm like, "No, you're just foul, foul." She's a bottom feeder. She throws herself on married men, strips for them. Oh my god. She probably is one of my, she's probably one of my anonymous strippers then. I guarantee you. I guarantee you she was. I had so many anonymous strippers, and you know, it's all good. But I actually had dudes. See, what really started weirding me out was eventually, like, chicks were using dudes were using chicks profile things, and so I turned my whole thing private because one time I saw a Wang and it was just weird looking Wang, and I'm like, oh my dear god. And I showed it to my chick. I'm like, look at this. Weird. Is that real, or is that like costume weird ass from like some kind of weird ass porn? And she's like, no, that's a real Wang. And I'm like, yeah. I think we screenshotted it and then I deleted it and then I sent it and put it in like an archive. But I'm telling you, woman, it was incredible. The things I've seen coming on YouTube are like 40 years of Yahoo chat, 70,000 PCs, 40 years of Yahoo chat. Couldn't compare to what I saw in 3 years off YouTube. Creepy buggers on YouTube, I'm telling you. Thirsty isn't even fucking desperately needing hydration or will die is more like the key word. Oh. Now it's slowed down. Well, number one, I don't have Instagram. Instagram has a lot of problems with the platform. Highly, not regulated, monitored, and it's like spyware. The same as Facebook. I mean, anyone using Facebook, if you say anything remotely about anything, you're very stupid because Facebook is highly monitored. So is Instagram. I'm not saying that this isn't, but this is just me. I'm not sharing pictures. People aren't sending me messages with, really in-depth questions and things like that. I don't answer any questions that are remotely about my life on here that a goof from the internet asks me. Like I'm not here to like be interviewed on my show. I think one time I was like, maybe she trolled me yesterday. Oh, that's a shame. You gotta see my community tab. Oh, really? Okay. You go hammer down on my community tab, and I'm gonna hammer down on yours. I'll do it with a couple of my main channels there. I will, by the way. It's because she has no talent. It's obviously not even talent. I mean, not even a brain cell in that fucking stormtrooper bucket of hers. Just an open hole on her helmet, and dudes just hammer it. I think that's about all she's worth. So, again, like, if people want to be mean, and do things, it's unfortunate that people have to, troll and bully other people on YouTube. I don't like it, and I don't stand for it. So, yes, not only do I believe you, but I was actually trolled, oddly enough, by the exact same people that you were trolled by. And trust me, the 4 of those trolls are useless nothings in life and will never amount to anything. And it's a real shame that many lives are that useless, There's a lot of people that don't value a good woman, a good friend who is a woman. And I do think that women are preyed on YouTube, especially the good ones. Like, see, bad is bad, and bad will gang up because there's a lot of bad people that are willing to. Good people are harder to find that have backbones and are willing to stick up against the evil, eh? And it's why there's only 4 Jedis and there's a whole billion awful stormtroopers, right? But as dumb as stormtroopers are, it only takes 1 or 2 good Jedis to really cock over and fuck over the Empire. So, as it stands, I mean, I've always been a rebel. I don't plan on changing in the next 40 years. So, I'm already into my, I've already done 40 years as a rebel. I love it. So, go Jedis. That's what I say. You got me laughing so hard. Oh, nice. I'm glad because you know I hope your heart. I hope your big little heart. You're a little person, like you're you're a wee little thing. I'd probably fit you in my hand and just cradle you, and I would lay some kisses on you, girl. But oh, that was. Did you hear that? No, there's not a duck in my Columbia boxer shorts. You nailed it. Yes. Yeah, no, it's a thing, right? But I promise you that I'll always be on your side. I'm absolutely a believer in good people, and I absolutely see good person in you all day. So, as far as it goes, you got a friend in me. I don't know how it goes. It's something like I love that song, but I don't know how it goes. Glendale, would you please pull my finger? Oh, thank you so much. So muchy. Why won't my blender plug in? Okay. You got a friend indeed. I got plenty of weed. Hey. It's really hard to make smoothies with sunglasses on when your LED lights are all off over there, but I want it like that. Okay. Now, where the fuck? Did I leave out strawberries all night? Oh, I'm in trouble. No, I didn't. Did I? Am I in? Oh, I did. No? We're going to find out right away if I left out 14 pounds of strawberries all night. Oh my god, I'll be in trouble. No, I didn't. So these are the strawberries right here. That's an unopened bag of strawberries. And I've got a... Are we running low on frozen berries? Oh, we got 2 bags of raspberries, and then I've got 2 bags of blueberries in the freezer downstairs. The other freezer has I don't know, I think there's a bag of raspberries and a bag of tropical. Always want to start off, oh, so here we have organic frozen raspberries. And then we have organic frozen strawberries. And of course, so nice, organic, unsweetened vanilla almond drink. I think there's 1 gram of sugar in this. Nope, 0. Sugars, right here. I dropped a 80-pound, I can't believe my nail didn't fall off. I dropped an 80-pound concrete slab on my, what was it, from like up in the air? I wouldn't even have a finger, but, and it fell in between the cage at the friggin' store, like on the cart. And it fell from like this high. Fell from like that high. My finger was, my hand was like this. And there was metal cage, and it just went bam, 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 bam. It was like fucking bouncing on the thing. I'm like, fucking get it out of there. Fucking walk away. I'm holding my hand. I'm like, oh, I just wanted to start booting shit. I'll always be on your side, friend. Thanks for seeing it through it. Thanks for seeing it through, seeing through it all. Absolutely. I mean, come on. This is why I do what I do. This is why I'm still here, is because I recognize there's still some evil that barely lurks in a tiny little corner on YouTube, in a trailer in Colorado, and I just want to, ping, just get rid of it right out of here. This is my platform now. And you're, well, it's your platform too, but it's my platform. I get real pissed when I think about, even just remotely thinking about, there's some scuzzy just watching my show. It pisses me off. I wish I could just flick them right off of here. I can't even make a flick thing. I have to go like this. Hi. Jesus is Chinese. Oh my goodness. Hi, how are you? That is actually quite a statement, and there's like a great chance you're actually right. Did you know that most societies, cheers by the way, I'm gonna have a nice cheers with you on the almond drink train, and I can't wait to get you on the show. I have to do it in the next half hour. Are you able to, will you be around if I set up and I log into that other program and I run my YouTube in there? Would you join me on a live stream for or whatever? And I'm not gonna. It's hard for me. Okay, you're beautiful, inside and out, and that's attractive to me. If you're just beautiful, but dumb as shit, I wouldn't even ask you to be on the show because it's embarrassing to have. I don't want to be known as the dude that just has skanks on his show. This is hash info. That would be like. It'd be like an instant. Fuck, I want only check marks on the show. Straight fucking correct, you know? You can't use your cam. Babe! You can do whatever you want. But I want to see you. I was going to say, if I see you, I'm going to lose my shit. I'm asked to see your toes and it's over. I was going to talk about your toes the rest of the show. I had to let off there. I was like, I could have downed this hole. This thing's full. Right to the top. I could have downed it. But, we're making smoothies, so let's get this smoothie. I just want a bit of a smoothie, too. Let's go with like a half jug of smoothie, about 36-ounce smoothie, something like that. Let's see what we can do here. Probably going to be a full jug. I've never managed to make a half jug of smoothie. Only when we made that mint shake 2 days ago. Man, was that good. Somehow I drank like damn near a full thing of mint shake. This is 0 sugar. The cocoa that I used for the mint part, chocolate mint, has cane sugar in it, so it's quite healthy. I don't use white refined sugar. That stuff is deadly for your body, for your skin, your skin's elasticity. Sugar, salt, animal fats will wreak havoc on your skin this summer. Why did I say this summer? Hydration, okay? You want to drink water, lemon water, cucumber water. You want to drink unsweetened, almond drink, oat drink, coconut drink, coconut water, all kinds of stuff like that. Great hydration for your skin. Salt, as you know for sure, salt will absolutely caulk over your skin, and then as well, sugar wreaks havoc on your entire body's ability to produce a skin texture that's flexible, retractable, and regenerationable. Like, there are nutrients in food and healthy shit that if you take the healthy shit, your skin can regenerate itself and you can look fucking 29 forever. And that's what I love about like being me, is I look fucking 20-ish. Hey? And yeah, I mean, like, the reason that I don't look like this all the time is because looks aren't what make you. But so many people in this world are so shallow that I have to like pull you out of the shallow, make you realize, make you fall in love with this gorgeous beast, and then the next day you see me and I'm like, what's up, guys? You know, because it's not about what I look like, it's about what I look like on the inside. It's true. It's really true. But so many people are only there to gawk at a hottie, or, you know. And that's sad, you know. It really is a sad way to live. So many people can't land a hottie, you know. Why do you gawk, you know? It's weird. It's weird. So many people only want to stare at hotties but can never touch a hottie, right? It's messed up. Okay, I like to show everything once I do it. I put less than half a blendy in here. Yep, vegan gravy, yep. You can Google it. I have some in my pantry. Actually, to be honest, you can make a vegan gravy with vegetable. So there's a vegetable gravy bouillon. You know how you get that XOXO? My buddy showed me this like 15 years ago. There are vegetable gravy packages. And you can actually buy like a container. Instead of just doing a package, you can buy like a four, like in the States, like we pay like $6 for something you guys probably pay $3 for in the States. And it's made, and the product, I guarantee you, comes from America. That we've been buying for 15 years. I don't carry it anymore. I will get it now that you made me think about it. But my vegan gravies are, I don't have very many. I have 2 packages, I think. They're in this here. Let me look. Mushroom. My vegan gravy packs are called. Holy shit! Is this a piece of hash? This can't be hash. This is fucked up. This is cat food. What the fuck? The cat treat up in the pantry. Oh, I've got that thing I was talking about. I actually have that vegan gravy stuff right here. So here you go. I'm gonna show you. Like a mouse. So this right here. Actually, I have a lot of shit. Like, I have a lot of needs. You want to screenshot this? I'm trying to slide off. I look like a fucking electric cucumber. Wait, let me double check this. It's vegan here. Cornstarch starch. Oh, I'll just show you the back of the thing in a second. Okay, it's vegan. So here, I'll show you the ingredients. Damn it! You can see it. Perfect. So this is the ingredients here. Very simple ingredients. One of the main things, if you're ever going to make your own, dehydrated onion and garlic spices. When you make a gravy, if you like mushroom gravy, find a bigger package of dehydrated mushrooms. And you can always add a few into the gravy pot. I'm telling you, it's unreal. The next thing is granulated garlic powder. This is going to take your gravy. This stuff is amazing. But when you add this, granulated garlic from California, you for sure have this in your area. Yeah. This is crucial. Russia, you know I love you, okay? I love you very much. But I don't understand Russian, okay? If I knew what you were saying and I spoke Russian, I would leave it in there because I believe you're a good person, okay? So I love you, Russia. I want you to know, Russia, I love you. You see? Much love. And then back to what I was saying to you, Bumdia. Like, I'm kind of weird. Like, I'll go with like a pinch of this, like a little seasoning salt, just to give it that little something. I'll do that. I'll do granulated garlic, maybe the Lowry's, or I'll just hit it with some sea salt. I'll hit it with just a container of sea salt and copious amounts of garlic. You can even fry garlic, fry onions, fry mushrooms, and then jam that in there. Yo, what's up? Yo! The Real Prairie Potter. How you doing, my man? Nice to see you, bro. Hope you... How is your eye? Bummed, yeah. Check this out. The Real Prairie Potter. Would you mind, my friend? Could you... If you don't want to, I understand. If maybe it's too personal, you don't have to. But I think it's amazing. And people should know that this new tech is out there. The eye is getting better. Yes! Could you please type to Bomdia in a little bit of like beginning to end in a decent little paragraph, please, my friend? Could you explain to her about your operation And I'd like a refresher on it. I was telling my mom about this, but now I'm gonna timestamp this later, and I'll get my mom to watch that part. Like I'll timestamp when you came in on this video. But it is I want to know about more about this operation. Yeah, okay. This is interesting, everybody. Please, everybody, just let's listen to this for a minute. Yeah, I had a cadaver. Yeah, I had a cadaver implants into my left eye. 2 lenses and 190 sutures within my eye. That is so were they what was it? What is the suture that they used? Is it some sort of like liquid dissolving thread? Like we have this tech? Because there's no way. Did they ever come back and take out the 190, or does the sutures dissolve? Look at this, Bomdia. Next step is a bionic pupil. Buddy, this is incredible. Buddy, I really do. I hope you're a good person, because I barely say this ever. One day, when we designate a time when we're both okay to meet, which it's not going to be for quite a while because of this BS going on right now, but I want to meet you, buddy. I want to meet you. Abamdia, I want to meet you too. This guy lives very close to me. This guy's like 10-hour drive from me or something, 12-hour drive. You're probably about the same, which is quite odd, actually. Medicine has come a long way, or, well, it is come around again. Because remember, we were ancient aliens, and then we had like spaceships, and we got that, and then we blew it, and then they took off because we weren't trustworthy. I'm 48 and got, oh my god. You're 48, you got shot with a BB gun when you were 12? I'm so sorry to hear that, buddy. That must have been one of the most excruciating stinging pains ever. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh my god. Oh, you made the hair on my arms stand up, man. And this may be manufactured or implanted. Okay, sorry, let me see. Next step is a bionic pupil to change the amount of light coming in. So what his eye is about to be, so seriously, he's about to become a bionic man. Technically, without like throwing shade on him, because I don't do that, but we all technically are already bionic men. Because we can take our camera, hold it sideways, and we can fucking zoom in 100 times. I got a camera that does 100 times space zoom. So technically, we are already bionic men. But this dude's gonna have it. Like, he will... It's interesting. Where is the power coming from for the lens? Electromagnetically charged off your body? They're not putting a power cell inside of you. How is the thing ran? How is the power generated? Oh my god, I actually know what he's talking about right now. Very few people, unless you're a photographer, would understand this. Carl Zeiss. So Zeiss Optics, you're giving me goosebumps. This is why they call me Hash Info. A lot of people are always blown away by how smart I am. Carl Zeiss, or Zeiss, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, created the lenses for Sony cameras 20 plus years ago. Carl Zeiss is probably an architect. He's probably one of the ones that terraformed, or like the guy has been speaking to ETs. Period. But for you to bring his name up in the chat is unreal. Me and a buddy are like mega followers of photography and lenses, and it is really cool. And you just opened up my eyes so much to what probably the army has been doing for decades now, and that's why we're finally getting it, is because like probably half of the army has this already. No joke. they won't be allowed to talk about it either. They're special forces, and this would be like highest level of secrecy if our soldiers have like 100 times zoom built into their eyes and they're walking around grocery stores. All this tech is from Zeiss in Germany. You kidding me? Oh, your dad was from Munich? I'm actually German. I don't talk about it very often, but I'm half German. I mean, you should be able to kind of see some bit of German. I mean, my Icelandic, I'm a Viking mostly. Like, my genes are highly, highly Icelandic, but I have German raw, pure in me for days. Ah, Russia's still coming around. I love you, Russia. I love you so much. Russia, everybody in here from Canada and America, we love you. Canada, America loves Russia. You have Zeiss binoculars? So do I. I also have night vision binoculars. I probably shouldn't say too much more. But I have some really expensive gear that hardly anybody in outside of Special Forces would have. But, and it's totally legit, but even the machine, I don't have any weapons, no guns in my house, but I have, like, kick-ass gear. That's all I'm going to say. Even the machine in the OR that was the camera within my eye was made, no way. He is a god. That's incredible that he is that amazing. I had no idea that his stuff was in operating rooms. I had no idea that there was even a breath, a whiff. I've heard of this optical lens stuff for 2 years now. I had no idea that a mere, a regular dude from Saskatchewan could go get himself a bionic eye. This is incredible. Oh yeah, I have a couple pairs of binoculars at my Zeiss. My Zeiss ones are stupid. It's like I'm looking through a kid's toy. They're like $100 binoculars at least, minimum, and they're good quality, best. They're probably $200 binoculars. My other ones are. They got a special case, and I can see 5 times as far, and like I can see like pubes from 5 miles away. Hang on 1 second, everybody. Please wait. There's patient. It's all good. I have to check on stuff regularly, as a boss does, right? Let me see here. Can he translate? Yeah, I know. I should be asking him. You have some cool toys too. Very cool. I have a telescope. I wish I had Zeiss. Oh, I got a telescope too. My wife got me a telescope. Let me show you my telescope. Hang on, I'll be right back. I showed him. I don't know if I showed him on live stream. I got to see the moon. I'm going to be using it a lot this summer. I'm going to get an attachment for this one. This one isn't as good. I know it looks pretty kick-ass. It is I got to see the moon. Oh, I haven't seen the moon for, oops. Fuck, I almost knocked it over. I'm not even kidding. I almost kicked it right over. I'm not wearing any boxers, so. I mean, I'm wearing boxers. I don't really want to be, I don't want those creepy skanks in here trying to get at me. Are you going to see too much of my bod? Oh, okay. So here's the binocs. Here's it's my telescope. It's my telescope. This is my telescope, and it scopes things, and I'm a scoper of telescoping. It's a telescopic telescopy. See these? It's just awesome. You jam those in the grass. Because you don't want this thing moving. The main thing that you're trying to do is situate this in one spot and it never moves. It never moves. The only thing that moves is this. But really, once you get this thing where you want it, even this part should be tightened off. This thing should never be able to move, not even a hair. Because when people want to come over and they want to, they're like this. As soon as they move it a little bit, you can't see nothing. Like you're looking into space and it's just black. Something has to be catching light, refracting the light from the sun, has to hit the moon, shine off the moon, and then give you ability. Space is dark and black. It's empty. You can't see space. Like you have to have light around you, or around the objects you're trying to look at. And a star is just a pinhole. But when you can line up the moon, and check this out. Before I saw the moon with this last year, I saw the moon another time 4.5. It was exactly 4.5 years ago. Me and a old buddy of mine, just a big dude. We're doing German things, we'll say. We were doing German things late into the night. My buddy's married. He's got a chick and a baby and stuff. She was there. Like, I don't know what you guys are thinking, but I love women. We were doing, like, straight German things all night. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Oktoberfest or anything, but we were doing that. I don't promote that stuff. We're just going to skip that. I'm a pretty serious dude. At least 12 in me. So I'm down on the ground, 4 a.m, and he finds the moon, or we both find the moon. I can't remember who found it. Either way, we're using a telescope, an army telescope he picked up at a garage sale. The thing is like a scout spotter telescope. It's like 60 years old. It's Canadian military. This thing is real. Like, I'm going to message him. I want to see if I can buy that thing off of him. He loves to buy and sell stuff, eh? I'm going to buy that thing. It's better than this one. This little telescope. And it's heavy and it's real metal, and the lenses. I bet you the lenses are worth $1,000 in this telescope. Look how big this thing is. His telescope is like from here. It has something like this and it has this, but it's on a smaller level. It's about this big. Well, it's about. I think it ends about here. It ends right here. So it's like a 16-inch telescope, and then it's got like an adapter that adds like a couple inches. But and it's like about this big. It's only about like this big. I'm fucking there on the ground. I'm like, and literally I can see the craters on the moon, and I'm blown away. 4.5 years ago. Absolutely doing my hash info thing, plus doing the German thing. And I'm like, bro, he's like, shh, my neighbors. I'm like, fuck your neighbors, I'll stomp them. Bro, look at this. And he's laughing at him. He's a big dude. He's like 8 years older than me. He's always been like, he's a very nice guy, but he's pretty stern. And he wants me to be proper, right? But he's just as big a joker. And if anybody ever threatened me or anything, he'd be out of the truck first to thump him in a heartbeat. Like I've had to like jump on this guy's back and like drag him back in the truck before. Somebody who was like driving like an a-hole and they lit me off, and I leaned out my window and I gave him some hash info advice. My buddy's 280, 6'4". He was already around the front of the thing. I'm like, bro, you gotta get back in. We gotta go. And I just fucking everywhere. Just gravel dust everywhere. Just fucking first tail right there. It was awesome, and I'll never forget that. Like, he was just, and when I was a kid, I got threatened by this guy, and he was like 15 years older than me. He was like 31. I'm like 16 or 17. My buddy's 25. I'm over at my buddy's house. He's like, why do you look like that? And the guy's just like threatened me on his home phone, like on his home, like I'm on the guy's cordless phone at his house, and I'm like this. I'm like, and he can tell like I look kind of scared, and I'm like, And my buddy goes, why you look like that? Is that guy saying something to you? And I'm like, I didn't want it. Like, I didn't know what he was gonna do. I was just like, because it happened. Like, this guy's threatening everything existence of mine, and I'm like, I don't have a dad. I don't have older brothers. Nothing. It's just me and my mom. And 1996, I'm just a kid. And he grabs the phone. He says, "What'd you just say to him? You know, if you ever touch him," and he's going on, and I'm like, and I'm stunned. First, I'm scared, and then I'm like, woo! I'm waving flags. I'm like, hey, and I'm like, "You did that for me? You did that for me?" But I'm like, "Do you want me to mow your lawn? You want me to walk your dog? What do you need from me right now?" Because I'm like, fucking, like, you just helped me out. How can I help you out, bro? He's like, "Nothing, man. Nothing. Sit down. Let's do our thing. You know, twist, and we'll chat. It's cool, bro. No one's gonna ever hurt you, eh?" And I'm like, and I was just stunned. Because, like, you know, like, growing up, I've always done everything for myself. Always, and I've had to, like, either that or I cower and just get thumped, right? And I've never cowered, and I've never actually really been thumped, honest to God. Partially thumped, but I got up and gave it back to 3 of them, so I mean, I won that night. I won 3-1. I beat them. But, I'm telling you, mad respect for that guy for life. And if he needed like $1,000 or $10,000, well, if he needed $1,000 or $2,000 and he was like in a serious pinch, I would get it for him very quickly, and then go borrow the money, or, you know, take it off something and go lend it to him for a time being, in a heartbeat. Because of that, times are tough, you know, when I know firsthand what it's like to be bullied for that experience alone, you know? A 31-year-old man, you know, he was like a dog catcher too, and I hated the fact that I heard he beat dogs and stuff, and he was the dog catcher. I'm like, this, and then after that, like the next year, I'm telling you, I was like, "Okay, so how much you think that guy can bench? Okay, that much? Okay," I made sure I could bench more than that guy a year later. He was 31, I was 17. I could bench that guy when I was 17 in 97. I ran every single day after that for miles and miles. Every day. I wasn't a pussy ever to begin with. This guy was too much. That guy that did that, and I was like, damn. The next year, where I'm from, everyone knew that I was like the new Bionic, and there was no way you could even, like, you could hit me with a board and there was no stopping me. Because of that guy and his threats, he turned me into a man when I was 16 and a half, 17. I used to do 75 push-ups in a fucking row. Get up, and I do crunches, sit-ups, squats, everything. I used to military press 100 whatever, I don't know exactly how much back in the day. I was young, but I was doing over 100 pounds over my head. 110, 115, 15, 20 times. Military press. Like this, just going. Grab it, I curl it frontwards like this. 115, 120 like this. I grab it and I rock that thing 40 times like this. Like this. Rock it. And every single pump was thinking about crushing anyone that wanted to go, because I had to defend myself. I had to learn how to defend myself because of that time I got threatened so bad. It's crazy. Luckily, I just was able to, I rocked out. I got these awesome arms. I got these crazy different style muscles poking out every which way when I was walking. You looked at me, you knew that I was boom! It was coming your way if you wanted it. And no one stepped on me. No one. And I've lived my life since 17, 24 years later. Never has anyone walked on me. 24 years later. You've been watching the Hash Info Show. The fucking greatest show ever, baby. Shouts out to all y'all. Real people out there.